my darlings, it's Dean. Welcome back to another video. Rent the Runway. I have 2 events this week, and I have the Rent the Runway package for 8 items a month. You saw the last 4 items I got for a cocktail event that I was going to. Well, I have, did I say I had 2 events? I already said I had 2 events this week, right? I gotta repeat myself. So I have 2 events this week, one tonight and one Thursday. And so I got these 4 pieces. Let's see if they work. All right, my darling, so the first dress is by Jonathan Simkhai. This is a size 22. Rent the Runway only goes up to 22. I've rarely seen a 24. This is too snug for my liking. This is Miami Chicolina ready, so by Miami standards, this fits. But for me, I'm just not feeling comfortable. I'm feeling restrained. The pockets are kind of pushing out. And so for pictures now, for pictures, she can do it. And if I was in a crunch and didn't have anything else to wear, I would definitely, this is something that I would put on, but it does not fit to my standard, okay? So, yeah, I actually like the dress, as you can see. Another thing, we've talked about this, a lot of plus size lines, what they'll do is they'll just kind of extend out the clothing, but not really think about the differences in plus size women's bodies. I find a lot of times that they're catering to the pear shape, which is a beautiful shape because they tend to have a flatter stomach, right? So they don't have to like tighten it in like I do. A lot of them like to kind of minimize their thighs and we'll do a whole body shape video. Anyway, love the dress. If it was in a 24, I don't know if I would, I'm not going back to 24, so I don't know if I would have done it. I'm just gonna walk my way down in size. So I love the dress, but it is not a keeper for me or a renter for me. Okay, so this in no way, shape, or form fit. The zip is like right here. This is a 22. This is a Tanya Taylor dress. And I actually was excited to see how this fit. I honestly did not think it would fit, and so I'm not surprised. This is how short, I don't know, it just doesn't fit. This is a size 22. And this brand, you would probably have to get a 26, 28 for it to be a real 22, which, like I said, that's why you have to try on clothes, because each brand is gonna, not even try on clothes, don't pay attention to size, pay attention to how it fits your body. Because this 22 fits nothing like that 22, and that 22 will fit differently than something else. And so I have 2 other pieces in there, but I just want to show you that this Tanya Taylor 22 is not, no, baby, this is a good like 30-pound weight loss dress. This feels like I'm trying to squeeze into a not a 16, an 18. Like, yeah, it's not happening. So let's get to the next dress. All right, my darlings. Always scared my wig is just gonna pop off one of these videos. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm feeling like myself. This is, oh, is the chest twisted? Hold on. This is Veronica Beard, and I'm gonna be totally honest. I tried this on. My husband's not home, so he usually does like the final zipping, but it would come up. So this is Veronica Beard. This is a 22, totally comfortable. It does have some stretch though, if you can see there. It's asymmetrical. I feel like my wig isn't right, but y'all are family. Y'all know how this thing goes. It does have some ruching. I actually love the cleavage that it's giving, if I can get it over. As you can see, the line, okay, hold on. Okay, whatever. So the line is, of course, supposed to be right here, but there is a line that goes under there. So I think because it has stretch, I'm thinking that's what's its saving grace. But this is a 22. I do have on, oh, it does have like a little bit of, oh, maybe I should pull that down. My bad. It does have like a lining, is this stretch? Which has a little bit of stretch as well. But I love what this is giving me. This is giving me body. So I do feel good in this. And again, this was a selfish pick. I just wanted to see how the brand, with their 22s, felt like. Oh God, this hair. I just want to see what their 22 feels like. I will go online and see if there are any other size 22s, but I like the way this is feeling. Yeah, and I love the color. That's another thing. The color is very, very South Florida. Now, I will say this one thing. I don't know if this is silk, but I absolutely would sweat through this, and that would be the only drawback to this dress. For those of you who are going on vacation, this may not be the one for you. South Florida's hot, and we are humid, and so this, you're gonna sweat through this. There's nothing. Yeah, you're gonna sweat through this. There's gonna be. You're gonna have to put some paper towels under the tatas. It's gonna be a big sweat mark here and under your arms, and so dress accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen. So after watching a few of these videos, you have seen a trend. This might be a body type. We might be doing a body type video. If you've been watching these videos that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks, dressing myself, you've noticed a trend. I love a wrap. I love attention being taken to one side of the body or the other versus the middle, because I don't want attention on my midsection. You know, if you want to look there, you can look there. But I like things to accentuate my bust, give me a little snatchedness, and then take it to one side or the other. If you go here and then you go down, it's gonna make me look just like, and we don't want that to spit. Okay, we don't want that. I want it to go boom, boom, over here, down, like it's giving you angles. And then the actual print is giving us lines and movement and, oh. You know I'm feeling myself when I start making those noises. This Christian Siriano dress. How much is this dress? This might be bought. This one, because they let you rent it, and then you can either return it, rent it again, or buy it. She needs to be in my closet. This actually comes apart, and then you, Lord, why did I do that? Do you snap it? But you can play. Ooh. Ooh. So she can go look. Guys, this is, I'm not worried about the sweating either. It's aerated, where there's air. Oh, this is delicious. But it's not something that I would wear to the event tonight because it's just too much. This is more cocktail. This is something that I should have considered for that cocktail event that I went to. I would definitely be renting her again if need be. I'm gonna see how much it is though, because this is what grown women have in their closets just because. Okay, so I'm not gonna be wearing this. The next clip is gonna be what I actually am gonna be wearing to the event, and I'm gonna take you to the event with me. So thank you guys for joining me on my Rent the Runway try on. Now let's go to Bal Harbour. All right, my darling, so here's the outfit that I actually am wearing to the event. The dress is ASOS. I actually have it hitched up a little bit, snatched and cinched the waist with my favorite belt, one of my favorite belts actually. Prada bag, Valentino shoes. This is a fashion event. So there's no playing games at Miami fashion events. So we gotta bring out all the fabulosity. I'm gonna see if I can bring you with me. If not, this is the end of the video. We shall tell. All right, so I'm trying not to get people in the shot, but this is Bal Harbour, darlings. I'm across from Versace. What do we have down here? We have Gucci. This is a Florida mall, darlings. All right, so trying to give you a good shot without getting all the people.
very much thought and should not be. So I think it's an interesting time because everyone is on these channels and everyone is creating content. You can have someone that's completely unknown become a viral star overnight. And so I think as a brand, it's constantly finding ways to not just sell a product, but connect with your consumer in a way, or show her another side of you or a pillar of your brand that has nothing to do with selling. So when I'm talking to my women on my happiest hours, Instagram lives, or my podcast, I'm not selling you anything. I just hope you're inspired and you have a great day because of it. So I think that we use it really to foster a deeper connection, surprise and delight you with content. I'm on pause on TikTok for the moment because we've decided that me dancing doesn't make you want to buy a bag. And we will be back to our regular programming when we figure out what our stance is on that platform, but it's no longer going to be me doing dumb things. Travel, and that came to a screeching halt for all of us. I think we sort of have distilled down a lot of the aesthetic of what we like as a brand. So it's a little bit rock and roll, it's a little bit bohemian. I think there's a whole set of women from the 60s that are people you could pull out of the pages and they could be walking here today and you'd be like, damn, I need her style. You know, you have Patti Smith or Bianca Jagger, Diana Ross, you know, like Jane Birkin, all these beautiful women. They weren't doing anything crazy, you know, but they just look great then and now. And so I think I look a lot to those types of women as my inspiration and what bag should they have on their shoulder or what dress should they wear. And then my customer. You know, I'm looking at her all the time, whether it's here right now or on Instagram or other places. Or your daughter, exactly, can. And I think that she inspires me, and I get excited about seeing how women are carrying her items.
Okay, my darlings, so I'm going to pre-record an ending because whenever I get to an event, I'm caught up in the rapture of the space, of the speaker and all that stuff, and I forget to end the video. So thank you guys again for joining me on this Rent the Runway try-on, and I hope you enjoyed Bal Harbour. I will definitely be taking you to more events throughout the summer. Love you guys so much. Be safe. Mwah. Bye.